Several years ago, it was in the winter time. My wife came home from shopping. She took off her scarf, threw it down on the table, and out of the corner of my eye, I could see something move. It looked like something was under that scarf and it just moved out from under the scarf. I thought, well, it's static electricity. Maybe I could fool around with that and come up with a magic trick. Now this is silk, and silk tends to have a lot of static electricity. So I'm going to just float this right down onto the table and fold this over. Okay, now I want to keep that electricity from scooting out of here, and I think if I can keep it from scooting out, I discovered that it will kind of bunch up and form a ball of electricity. At least I think it's electricity. It could be a creature from some other dimension, but I really think it's just static electricity. Usually I have someone come up and hold this part, and it tends to come out through here. So I'll try to hold this and this at the same time since I don't have anybody here to help me. See if I can keep that from slipping out there. Okay, now I'm going to just tap that just a little bit. Okay, I can see it starting to form a ball. Now at this point it's very weak, but if I tap it down and it pushes against that again, it gets stronger. Each time I tap it down and it comes up, it gets stronger. It holds together. It's got a stronger surface tension. Now at this point, I can let it come out of there. And I will just move it off to the side here to that corner. Now that ball of electricity, now that it's formed, I can use a heavier handkerchief. I use just a plain cotton handkerchief here. And I fold this over to make a little bit of a pocket. And now I'll grab that ball of electricity and put it into the pocket, like that. And now I'm going to squash it down, and it becomes stronger after I squash it down and it tries to get back into a ball shape again. Okay, now it's about the shape of a tennis ball. In fact, if I tap it, it sounds like a tennis ball. Now, at this point, it still is invisible. But I can feel it. It's got a little tingly sensation. I'm going to push it off the side just a little bit. Get rid of this handkerchief. Now, another interesting thing is if I pick up this ball of electricity, now if this were really a creature from some other dimension, I would not do this. I wouldn't want to aggravate it, but I really think it's electricity. So look what happens when I break the surface tension by poking at it. Yeah, tingles. So, like I say, I don't know if this is some entity from some other dimension that uses electricity to form its body, or if it's just simply static electricity, or maybe it's just magic. I guess we'll never know.